Claims made by Prince Harry in his bombshell memoir have been thrown into doubt after readers were left baffled. In his new memoir Spare, Harry reveals how he enjoyed a birthday cake and sorbet at the school before being presented with a gift by his aunt, Diana's sister, Sarah McCorquodale. And he says that the gift was an Xbox games console that Diana had bought for him before she died and had been planning to give to him on a special day. He details how he tore off the wrapping paper to reveal the games console and was told how his mum bought it for him. Harry writes, "It was an Xbox. I was so happy. I loved video games." But he adds that he has no idea if this is true as he was unable to recall certain memories. Harry is recalling his 13th birthday, weeks after his mum had died in 1997. But Xbox wasn't released until 2001. Xbox wasn't even on the market until 2002 in Europe, so how on earth he claims he had it 5 years prior? It's obvious Harry has no clue what he's talking about. This is just more proof Meghan wrote the book, just randomly getting things wrong. She got one line from him and wrote another 15 lines on her own. Royal experts and eyewitnesses have questioned some of the contents of Spare's 407 pages after its release on Tuesday. Here are two parts of the controversial volume that have been thrown into question. Queen Camilla leaking stories. In both his book and well-publicised interviews with ITV and CBS, Harry repeatedly accused his stepmother of leaking details of a first meeting with Prince William. However, royal sources told The Telegraph that the situation was actually a lot more complicated. Far from a direct and intentional leak, the information hit the front pages after an aide, who was told about the meeting in confidence by the Queen Consort, let the details slip. Her husband then told a colleague who in turn went to the papers. The situation reportedly enraged Camilla, while the aide apologised publicly and resigned from her post. She released a statement at the time saying, "It's a matter of great regret to me that chance remarks of mine led to the disclosure in the press of the private meeting between Mrs. Parker Bowles and Prince William. I'm so very sorry for the distress this has caused. Above all, my shame is that I've failed those who demand loyalty and trust, particularly my remarkable employer, Miss Parker Bowles. I'm very sorry to be leaving, but as the person responsible for this unhappy chain of events, I cannot with honour remain in this position." Charles and Camilla's wedding. In one of the first mentions of the Queen Consort in the memoir, the Duke recounts how he pleaded with his father not to marry her. He also details the couple's wedding in April 2005, saying that he knew without question that this marriage would take power away from us, and had mixed feelings on the day. This has been publicly doubted by former royal butler Grant Harold, who told Spin Genie, "I was there for the wedding. I was there for the engagement. I promise you, from my point of view, and as I say, I wasn't there every single second, so I can't guarantee what conversations took place. But when I was around, it was fine and they all got on." Harry and William supported their father. They were very excited about it and they were there at the actual wedding as well. I saw when the cars drove off after the wedding, there was William and Harry running after the cars with the cans. Why would you do that if you were so against it? You wouldn't even go outside.